Welcome back, everybody. Today, for Thingamabob Thursday, we're checking out a new game that doesn't fall in my other series style as far as like freaking cheap games and such as that. And that game is Colony Survival. Now, if you've played Minecraft, there probably is one thing you really wished Minecraft had more of, and that was automation. Now, it's true, Minecraft, we do have redstone, but I'm talking about like colony automation, where you could tell villagers, hey, servant, go do this for me. And that's basically what colony survival is we are going to build a colony where we are the king and we get to tell our colonists to do things for us. Alright, we are going to create a new world, and to keep with the right theme for the channel, we're going to call it Spice World. I'm going to have it spawn the monsters, which is zombies, right now at night. We're just going to leave it off. Like, I don't want to have to deal with them during daytime. That'll make things a little bit too tough starting out. But here we are in a very Minecraft-like world. We need to find a good spot to start our base. Alright, well, it looks like I got this, little kind of hill over there. A lot of trees in every direction, and that's the only water I have over there. So I think we're going to be building over by that, because I feel like water's probably a crucial thing to have for your colony. Okay, changed my mind. Instead, I'm going to build nearby the water, because I want to take advantage of a big open flat space. Make it a lot easier to build something new where I don't have to worry about doing a lot of like leveling of the terrain. So I am thinking, you know what, we'll just start right here. I'm just going to build a small hut for me to start with. Alright, and we have our little dirt house. Don't need much more than that. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to set down my banner, which is what you use to recruit your colonists. So if you go to your first tool, you can recruit different colonists, or do like different styles of what you want somebody to be. And let's see, let's take a look. We got berry farmer, forester, miner, flats farmer, and wheat farmer. Now, obviously, berry wheat farmers will give us food, and we already have some wheat seeds. We have berry seeds. Now, I've played this a little bit in the past. The berry seeds are very fast to grow. So that is kind of where you want to start with at the beginning, because wheat takes a while for it to mature. And as you can see, it tells you if it's too large. We could go with pretty much a 10 by 4. And now I have an alert saying I don't have any colonists to take this job. And that's fine, because we are going to start with some berry farmers so we can make sure we have food going. And then later on, I will replace these berry farmers right here with wheat farms. Alright, so now I'm going to recruit 4 colonists, and I can't. It's giving me an alert saying I need a bed. And I fortunately have some stuff for beds, or for a bed, a single bed, and I can place that bed right there. So now I can go back here and recruit a colonist, and you see he's just gonna go off and do his own thing. Now they're gonna have different color shirts telling you what they are, kind of thing. He's just gonna sit here and start planting some berry seeds, berry bushes, and harvesting me berries to provide me with food. Now, one thing you gotta pay attention to is not only is there a certain amount of food you have currently in your stockpile, but you also have to worry about your food consumption per day. Every colonist you use or add will increase your consumption per day, so you need to be producing enough to keep up with your new colonists. Okay, one thing different between Minecraft and this is that this is your hotkey bar, which is stuff you actively hold, but it's not stuff you, have to have. You can actually put anything in your stockpile, and at the same time, take anything out of your stockpile at a moment's notice. So your stockpile is everything for your kingdom, everything for the colony, just keeps growing and growing. Now, we are coming up on night. You can see my one colonist has decided to turn in for the night and go to sleep. Okay, one thing I forgot, because I hadn't played this in a little while, is that to make stuff in here, you actually have to have the stuff in your inventory, in your hotkey bar. So as soon as I put my straw in there and I have the full amount of straw in the stockpile, I have access to make more beds. And so I've got now a total of 8 beds I'm going to have in place in this place. And now you can see here, I can change the direction of the beds with my R key. It lets me easily change directions around. And now we have our first zombie for the night. So what I've done is I've blocked the door off. He can't get to me, can't get to my guy. At daytime, he will, despawn. And now you see I've got this siege mode thing going. My banner is locked out from the world. Nobody can get to it. Okay, they gave up. They don't want to mess with me. They saw that I have a bow and arrows now, so they're like, screw it, we're leaving this guy alone. Alright, great. So now you can see I've got my 4 berry farmers going. And they're basically, what they're doing is having to come inside to the flag to actually put their berries away. So I am going to try and alleviate some of that trouble for them. We're going to put a couple of crates down. And what that's going to do is let me basically put it like, alright, I'm going to put one here. I'll put one here. So now they can go straight there and drop off all their berries at the crate, and it goes straight to my stockpile for the colony. Okay, we are at the end of our second day. I've added 2 wheat farms that are 10 by 10, and I've got 6 colonists total going right now. All sleeping right now, so that means I've got 2 beds? Yeah, 2 beds empty right now. I'm waiting for zombies. You see, there's one in the distance there. Probably gonna have a few more coming. I'm gonna focus mostly on my food right now, trying to keep things rolling with that, because food is gonna help me expand faster as far as additional colonists. And additional colonists can be set for jobs that allow me to then produce other things I need. So right now, more food is better. I'm doing a lot of going around and clearing out trees from the area so I can have some good flat area to work with. But, for the moment, all I'm going to automate is getting my food production up, trying to get the wheat going. And I've got the wheat set over there away from it, because once I get that going, I've got to get mining going for some stone. And then I'm going to basically take this stuff out and probably even bigger than this, start building a big central tower kind of thing, like a big castle top tower that is going to serve as the first big housing project for my colonists, and then start building out the farms around it, all the wheat farms, flax farms, berry farms surrounding the area, and turning the outside of that into a big wall with defenses. But I want to get a large central spire going first, so I have a place for all the beds to keep, adding more colonists as I increase my food production. Okay, now if you mine down in this game, you'll get stone, and it gives you automatically basically stone bricks like in Minecraft. Once you get to the bottom, you're going to get to bedrock. And now the great thing about this, to assist in the whole automation part, is this is unlimited. You can harvest it all you want and get all the stone you want, including, like here, if I harvest this, that gives me iron ore, which means I have a spot now that I can actually place a colonist to function as a miner. And all I gotta do is give him like a bed down here so he won't try to wander off, and he'll just sit here and harvest copper ore all day, every day, and go to sleep at night, and that's it. My other guys will be producing food for him, and he'll produce the iron I need for making arrows to protect the kingdom. Okay, so what I've done now is, because my colony is growing and I've got plenty of food production, I went ahead and placed 2 quivers down. Now, these function the same way as any other block. You could choose the orientation, and what that does is, once you recruit a colonist, you will actually have 2 colonists, in this case for me, come out and function as archers. Now, you do have to give them a way to get up there, which I have done with this little spot here. So you got jump, jump, jump. They should be able to get up. Oh, and I gotta make bows. That's right, I need 2 bows for them in the stockpile, or in my stockpile. So you have to have 2 bows for them as well. So now what they're gonna do is they're gonna take their position, and they will automatically just stay there and kill zombies all night long that come in their visual range in the direction they're facing. Okay, so it's been a few days and nights. I've been doing a bunch of mining, getting stone going, and as you can see, I've got the outer wall for what the tower is going to be. I'm going to have to tear up all this grass to place down the planks I want to use, which means I got to start making some planks. Fortunately, I went ahead and got a baker, a grinder, a forger, and a artisan going. The artisan will make a lot of stuff, basically doing a lot of the crafting that I need as long as he has the materials. The smelter forger guy will basically just make all my iron, gold, and bricks that I need. Right now it's iron that I really need because of the fact that I need arrows during the night. The grinder will just grind up the wheat that we collect into flour, and then the baker will take that flour and make us bread, which is increasing my food production significantly. I did go ahead and expand back on this part so I could have a few more beds, but I'm going to focus more on getting the interior section expanded on so I can actually get rid of these berry farms and start building the floor plan out for the central tower, and then really start to expand from there with a lot more stuff. This is definitely a fun game, though it is a bit slow at first to get going. You do have to do a lot of manual stuff as you start to get more and more food production going, where you can then start hiring more colonists and having them automate your task for you. So at the beginning, it is slow because you are relying on your food production and your food level to increase. But as you start to build up your food production, you can then build up your production in other ways, such as mining and smelting and so forth. And that's what I've got ahead of me on this game. We are definitely going to be doing a lot of this, I think, coming up on my Make Something Monday schedule. I'll be changing this with some forest episodes because this is going to be a very fun game. It's Minecraft with a lot of automation, and once you get going at a certain point in the game, you pretty much have everything automated and your production high enough that it becomes creative mode without the benefits like flying and such. And there is a way to turn on flying mode in this to help make it easier to build some stuff. So once I start getting into some really big builds, I may use that to help make sure everything shapes right. But for now, we're going to play it in normal survival mode, just producing everything we can and getting everything automated so that my production level is super high. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit subscribe and tick the notification bell if you haven't already done so you can keep up with all my content during the week. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to use that as a way to keep up with everything I post, because I am posting 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Each day has its own little theme. And as always, leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. If there's a suggestion you have for the colony on this game, for the design of what I'm going to be putting in place, I would like to see it. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.